Okay, so the Microsoft panel has just finished up, and them announcing a new console as such, kind of in a way, like announcing the Project Scorpio that will be coming out in the holiday seasons for 2017. Now, the thing is, like, with this, is like I'll be like, oh my god, I should be, like, super excited for that. However, there were some things that I did notice when they were saying that on the actual, like conference itself. It was one of the last things that they left off. They clearly said that this is going to be the most powerfulest console out there, and to say that, like, they definitely put some bang for the buck since they have 6 terabytes of flops, like, and I was like, that's, I'd like to say, like, near around my PC's, like, level there, and it's like, they're pretty much making sure that, you know, like, they're trying to upgrade it so they can go and get to, like, the levels of, like, hey, we can go and do VR now, and, like, similar, like, you know, the whole thing with the PS4, like, you know, Neo, which was being said that that's being held back, or that isn't being shown because of, like, the little bit of the questionability of, like, you know, VR at the moment, going, like that. So, but the thing is, though, like, the one bit that kind of, like, caught me on it was that they said that a new addition to the Xbox One family. Now they're kind of announcing it as a new console itself, and at the same time, at the start of the conference, they announced a little Xbox One S as well, and I was like, oh, I don't mind, like, picking that up. That actually looks kind of cool. I wouldn't mind, like, since, like, there's a bunch of games I've had wanted to play on the Xbox One, but I was hoping kind of this E3 conference for Microsoft was enough for me to, like, go, oh, I want those games. There's a few on there, obviously Scalebound, I'm a little bit, like, you know, want that. Actually, that looks really cool from, like, my opinion. Like, I might get back into Gears of War 5, like, you know, when we got to Gears of War 4, I really lost interest after, like, kind of, like, playing 2, like, I think 2 is the best one, and then 3, I just kind of, like, dropped midway from it, like that, and, like, going into it, it's like, you know, they had, like, so many games on there, and I was like, wow, some of these indie ones look better. Like, Recall looked really rough to me, and I'm not going like, oh, this is just a Japanese, you know, no, I'm going to say this right here. Final Fantasy 15, at least that demo that they were showing, looked really rough, although those guys had no idea what the fuck they were doing on that boss fight for the first, like, 10 minutes or so. That looked kind of rough, so, like, and that's one of the games I'm excited for, although it's the one of the whole leaking of Devil May Cry 5 is the one I'm pretty excited for right there, and a lot of the games I noticed that I was like, okay, I'm actually interested in, are coming out regardless on different consoles and different, like, and on, like, PS4, PC, Steam, like, they're all coming out there. Like the Gwent game is obviously going to be coming out on there. Like Tekken 7 is going to be, and, like, you know, Tekken 7 looked great. It looked fantastic. And it was like, so, like, I think that was just the thing about it. It's like I'm at least glad that immediately they're announcing, which it shouldn't be a big thing already. They should be just like a thing, like, oh, we're adding it into, like, they're adding 4K into it. They're also as well making sure that this, you know, like I said, 6 terabytes, this is going to be pretty hefty, like, you know, on a power machine, and I imagine that, yeah, they definitely do want, like, some of this stuff going off, and, like, I'm looking forward to it, although, like I said, we didn't get anything revealed about it apart from just the title, and we're probably going to be finding out some more about it next E3. Unfortunately, that's when the holiday comes out. But we just know that it's going to be having some, like, the highest, like, you know, like, CPU cores, like, we already know about the 6 terabytes, and just pretty much the developers just said it's a fucking monster, and, like, I imagine that this thing is probably going to be 400, 500, like, maybe even more, because, like, the thing is that it's supposed to be ready for VR, so I wouldn't be surprised if we could end up paying something like £600 for this thing. Like, it might be a ridiculous amount of money, and, like, we could be seeing a very heavy, like increase on that, and I think maybe this might be a case, like, where maybe Sony, since also they're not going to really talk about the Neo, like, from what they're saying, this might be their own time to, like, say, okay, maybe we might need to upgrade the Neo a little bit and actually take a bit back to the drawing board, and it's like, that's kind of what happened last time. It's like, where you shouldn't announce or get things leaked early, like, that's what's going to be happening. And one thing is, like, wow, like, the NX, like, for all the stuff that's been going through, and we're not even going to be seeing anything about that, like, yeah, that's going to look like a pile of shit. This Scorpio, like, project really lives up to the name, and I like I think Project Scorpio is a cool name. I like that. Like, I think it's better than, like, I don't know, like, Project Dolphin, what was, like, the GameCube recently, and, like, some of them like that, although I think the Wii had, like, the best name out of them all. Like, I think it was cool, but it's like, I think it was, like, a cool name on there, but it's like, regardless of what, like, I mean, I enjoyed it for the most part, although I was being very cynical for a good majority of the Microsoft one. Because I think that's the thing, I don't care for Forza, I don't care for, like, some of those games. I know people are, like, Halo, I'm not the biggest Halo fan, so it's like, I know that's meant for someone else, but it's like, I guess that's just me, I generally just wasn't that interested in some of those stuff in there, but overall, yeah, I honestly think I had more fun with the Bethesda one, but then Bethesda didn't go on for too long, and it had, like, less games, but it had more stuff I was kind of curious and interested about, so, I don't know, I think EA could definitely be said that they had the worst, but it's like, I think, like, honestly, I wasn't that excited. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, what, maybe, like, the PC gaming one, let's see what they've got. Obviously, I'm very excited for Sony's, like, because they absolutely knocked it out of the park last year, and I really, really want to see more Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff, and, you know, a bunch more. I'm really hoping for, like, just please, let the Devil May Cry 5 thing be true. That's all I want, but I'm going to end it there. I'm probably going to do my own video when the Sony one wraps up, but I definitely wanted to talk about this, especially now with the, like, the console being announced as well, and yeah, like, this is the most lukewarm I felt about a console announcement. Like, I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, I don't know, it's just because when they said, oh, a new member of the Xbox One family, and I was like, it kind of just sounds like they're just doing an Xbox One again. Like, that's what it sounded like. But, I mean, like, I think I need to see a little bit more details, and I think we need to see it kind of push come to shove what exactly it can do. But, you know, terabytes, that's no fucking joke. That isn't. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.